York's classic rock. Q1043.
All right, welcome back. Jonathan Clark in the studio. New Politics in the house. How are you guys?
Good. Thank
We
you.
got David, Soren, and Lewis. The new song burning up the charts and the airwaves is One of Us, which I want to get to in a moment here. Yeah. Is that Michael Jackson?
It was.
Yeah, okay. There he is. On tour with 311, Hammerstein Ballroom tonight, and the Stone Pony this Saturday night. Last time I saw you guys, I think it was 2013. It was down in our iHeartRadio theater. Well, I actually saw you at South by Southwest this year.
That's right, yeah.
But that was a little brunch thing.
Yeah.
But the last time I saw you play live was actually in our iHeartRadio theater downstairs. Now, you, I think, were hanging off a lighting rig, or you were doing something crazy. You were doing backflips on stage. So how did that happen for you? Did you see, like, Eddie Vedder back in the day, like, climbing on lighting rigs? And was that going to – you decided that was going to be part of your on-stage thing? Because you go crazy. You're like all over the place.
I am. I think it just came from sort of my background of doing street shows before music took over. I used to have like a breakdance troupe or squad, and we'd be down at the promenade, and that's how we'd kind of make money through the summer. And,
Was this in Denmark or
this
was
is
it
in Copenhagen?
Oh,
Denmark.
Copenhagen. Yeah.
On for anyone that's ever been to Copenhagen, the walking street where the fountain is and stuff like that. Anyways, for the
It's like Times Square.
yeah, it's sort of like our little Times Square, and
Right.
we had like a whole show set up and stuff. And when Cern and I met and started doing music, we entered this competition.
And you guys met there in Copenhagen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
we know
cool.
each other from Copenhagen, so. We were going on stage for the first time, and I'd never held a mic singing because we would just hang out, for about 2 years. Something, I'm just putting a general number. About 2 years, we're just writing songs, and eventually we had all these songs, and we're a band, and we don't even know it.
Right,
we were trying to
yeah.
get into publishing and stuff because just our joy of
Yeah,
music.
songwriting. And
Totally,
yeah.
But that never happened, of course. So, so we decided to take our own songs and enter this competition in Copenhagen. And it was the first time he ever stood up with a guitar. And
we would actually, I think we just went nuts on stage because we didn't really know what else to do.
Right.
in all honesty, like the more, I
I
realized the more we did it out of like trying to like distract people from our actual skills. It was like throw the guitar in the air, and maybe some of these other artists, like if it was Iggy Pop walking on the crowd, then I saw pictures of that, or Eddie Vedder, or the Who, or
Yeah.
someone smashing a guitar. Maybe it's out of a little bit like like us being a little afraid of like how bad we actually really are,
Honestly, I think that's
100%.
spot on. Yeah.
But wait, the first time you get on stage with a guitar, I mean, that's a moment.
Yeah, but
I mean, is it petrifying or is it?
Oh my God, you should have seen me. I think so. I think the whole.
I had to
concept
give him a pep talk for like 10 minutes. It's like, look, the worst is we fail and we go back to our studio.
Right,
with
we got nothing to
and we're
lose
gonna
here.
write songs.
Yeah.
I think it's been our attitude the whole way that we we just jump into it. We don't overthink things too much, and I feel that's also what has made our musical skills later on maybe progress, and we got better and better at what we did. But when we started, we really didn't think about it. I was like, oh, guitar, that sounds fun. I always wanted to play guitar.
Yeah.
'Cause, I played in a bunch of bands as a keyboard player or as a singer, but didn't really necessarily play guitar. And I always wanted to because you can jump around and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, I feel it was kind of like a little bit of a dream project because we got to just do whatever we wanted and didn't care at all what other people thought, and that's the foundation of New Politics, which I love.
So you're rocking out in Copenhagen, and then you decide to move to New York to meet this guy, Louis.
Louis Vecchio, working at Chili's.
And Louis, tell us where you're from, because you're a New Yorker.
That's right. I grew up in Farmingdale, Long Island.
Okay, which is Nassau County.
Nassau County.
Not to be
Coffee.
confused with Farmingville.
No, not out east.
But so you guys move here, and then how soon did you meet Louis? Like, how did that happen?
I think
After our first tour, right?
yeah,
A year, I
after
think, yeah.
about a year, yeah.
We're like, finally, someone with some musical talent.
And Louis hits them hard, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Very.
important. You got to have a drummer that hits
Oh,
them
yeah,
hard,
yeah,
man. You
but-
got to have that freight train behind you.
I know,
What's the
it's
point? What's the
incredible.
point?
Yeah.
First
Gotta
time we did a little rehearsal. We knew instantly that he was going to be the drummer.
Yeah.
It was a perfect fit. So
A lot has happened with the band since this 2013. You've played all over the world, done every single late night TV show in America. You toured with people like Fall Out Boy, Pink, 30 Seconds to Mars, and now 311. So when you guys were doing these tours, I always wonder if like a band they're doing their sort of first major tour. Do you learn stuff from the guys in the band?
100%.
all the time.
Like
Every
what did
single
you
night.
like? Who taught you like the coolest thing about
What-
being on tour in America or something?
I think it's you really just like you pull different things from every artist or anybody you're watching. Like I'll never forget when we were on tour with Pink.
Yeah.
The first time we got the chance to watch the full show, we were like, wow, we need a suspension thing in the air.
We need to do ballet
we
and
need to do
acrobatics
ballet.
from like those
David, are
stretchy
you ready to
bands.
go flying across?
Well, see, you would be perfect for that.
I was like, I want to
Pink-
do that.
Is Pink like really cool? Because I love
she's
Pink.
so
Oh,
cool.
she was so
Yeah.
awesome.
Cool.
Their
Yeah.
her whole crew and
Yeah.
all of them, husband,
was-
they were they were great. We were just more starstruck than anything. But I think one of the most inspiring things for me, if it's 311 now on this tour, or Fall Out Boy, or Paramore, or 30 Seconds to Mars, or Pink, or like even just doing the festivals and stuff like that, meeting some of these artists, like it's such a trip that first of all they know our music or know of us. That's such a trip to me, But secondly, like to see, the biggest thing is really like consistency and like developing as an artist and like giving something a try, because that's really how it all originally happened. It was sort of like an idea and a dream and whatever it is, and you give it a try. You don't know exactly what it is, but you have an idea of what the taste is. And I
Right.
think like seeing these people that have been doing it for so long and are still having success really tells something about them as artists. Like that persistency and that like just going, it takes a lot,
It seems like those festivals, and I heard this from other bands, it's almost like summer camp, or it's like high
totally.
school or college.
Absolutely.
You make friends for life.
Absolutely.
totally.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, we talk to a lot of the bands we play with, which is so cool. And also there's, like just watching other people makes you want to become better yourself. So
Right.
I think it's a very healthy community that, a lot of people, like what goes on behind the scenes is actually, it's a very healthy community filled with a lot of really, really great people.
What's
And
what was your favorite festival to play so far?
Oh
I
man.
I
there's
think
so
I
many.
think I remember some that really stick out would be, I remember the Firefly Festival was
yeah.
incredible.
Firefly's so much better than
Yeah.
I think the credit it gets.
Yeah.
Like,
Because everybody
I
thinks
mean, it
immediately
does. It's huge.
Coachella or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
it's
but
huge. Don't get me wrong. It's
Yeah.
not like that. It needs more
PR. or
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean it's huge, but the vibe is really incredible at Firefly.
Yeah.
The vibe,
The
just
yeah.
the energy
It's
is
huge.
really incredible.
You know what I really love about playing these festivals is that you go out and you have no idea what's going to happen. It could be that you expect it to be something, and then it's not very big, or you expect it to be this little thing, and it turns out to be the biggest thing.
Right.
And I think that in some weird way, when you carry that with you, that knowing that this could be whatever, you actually you don't expect things, so whenever something happens it feels incredible.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the part of the
Plus,
of the whole
like you're
travel.
getting paid to like be in a band, which is probably not like the worst job in the world.
Oh,
you
it's
know,
incredible. It's incredible.
It's also it's a big thing with the festival. Back on the festival stuff, it's one thing to get appreciation from fans of your music, and then it's a whole other thing when you have a band or an artist that you truthfully respect come up to you and give you props for
right?
like,
Yeah.
and then
Or like you're
enjoying-
looking over and then
Yeah,
that,
and
that
they're
person is watching you.
Right. It's
Yeah.
it's a whole different
That's
level.
incredible,
Of,
yeah.
It's
it really
like
is.
I always have this fantasy of like if you're in a band, let's say you're like in U2 or Pearl Jam or something. It's like those guys have toured everywhere and every place for like 25, 30 years. And, it's like, hey, Bono, where can I buy a guitar? I'm in Casablanca.
Yeah.
What's the best restaurant to go to? And they know
Yeah.
because
Totally.
they've been there for like 30
Absolutely.
years,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
The first time you guys got to New York City, and this is for you two guys, what was the first thing you had to do or see or buy or eat?
I think the first thing we had to do was try to get rid of our neck pain from looking up, because
Yeah.
it's very
At the skyscrapers.
it's very different.
We
from
definitely
Copenhagen.
we went and saw Times Square. I know that sounds really
We actually
cheesy,
stayed at Times Square.
and we actually stayed there. But
No,
that
a
was
lot of
like
people say that.
yeah, that was the first thing we went and saw, and
New Year's Eve. I mean, it's on broadcast around the world.
totally,
Yeah.
and also just every third movie you watch,
Right,
growing up. So it's really, and it was really surreal because, like, you don't realize how much, like, the American or New York culture is in like pop culture.
Right.
Like
yeah.
how, like, I mean, in every movie, like, like if it's Home Alone, if it's this, if it's whatever it is, it's like so like being there is really surreal because you kind of know it already, but you don't.
Right.
Like, right? You know?
Yeah.
Well,
Actually,
Lewis,
has that-
I actually
Go
remember
ahead.
something really funny about this.
I think we went to
situation.
Hard Rock Cafe as the
You-
first sort of
Oh,
thing at
yeah.
Times Square.
You know what?
So hard, just like the worst
That's
stories.
so New York
David,
and
I-
American.
I remember a really, really funny thing we did. We had heard about this cool thing called Williamsburg, and we took the train across the Brooklyn Bridge, and we walked all the way. Like, we walked for I don't know how, and we never found Williamsburg.
You never found Williamsburg?
And then
No,
later,
we just made it to there. Like,
are you
wasn't it
sure
that?
though? I don't
We
think
just
we
made it to
did.
Williamsburg.
Was it the
Bridge.
L train?
No, it was not the L train. I think it was the A train. Like, we went over.
We went
literally
down like towards Prospect Park.
We're
We
like,
totally
Brooklyn, that's
misunderstood
Brooklyn,
it. We were
yeah.
just like Brooklyn, and then we were like Williamsburg, and they were like people just pointed up streets, and we would just walk through streets, and we were like, this is really boring. And we heard that this was like the hot spot, and gave up eventually when we were just about there.
Right. Do people come up to the band and say, you know what, we really do need some new politics? Does that happen?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, all the
Like
time.
all the time.
More
All
than
the
ever
time.
now. Yeah.
Since we've been here, sometimes it's kind of like, God, why do we have this name?
Right. Because the name, how old is the name? Is it 4, 5 years? I mean, how old is it now?
I mean, it's got to be around 7 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We've been a band
Since
for
we
7
started,
years.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
So the song that you're out there pushing right now, it's burning up the airwaves. It's actually doing really well on the charts, actually.
is.
Yeah, it's
uh,
incredible. It's such an incredible feeling.
Tell us about this song, One of Us, and give us the unhinged and sedated version.
I think what I like the most about this song, I think we're all really proud of this song, but what I really liked about it is that David has just become a dad, and
Congratulations, man.
thank you.
And
2 month.
yeah, it's amazing.
Nice.
And he, when he announced that he was going to be a dad, he came to New York, and we spent a week just hanging out and really talking about how much we wanted to do this, and we were because it's no matter what, life moves around you and stuff, and you have to sometimes take a step back and see what it is you want to do with your life, and the only thing we wanted to do is to play music. So the night before he went back to his girlfriend, we wrote One of Us, and it's a very emotional song about our friendship, between the three of us, and the demo vocals are the ones that ended up in the recording.
Oh, wow, cool.
So they're really filled with emotion, and I think that's one thing to be really, really proud of, and when I look back at that, it just makes me happy.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it really is about something real, and I think every musician and our whole lives, this is what we dream about doing, and being able to do something that's super personal and real, and then seeing people relating to it is such an incredible feeling.
Sounds good on the radio, too, and that's important.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
Butch Walker.
Let's hear it.
Everybody needs a place to call their home. Everybody needs someone to call their own. Even when you're lonely, no, you're not alone. You're one of us, one of us, one of us, one of us. Oh,
Is this your starring role or just a cameo? Who are you living for, living? Oh, when you can't take no more, 'cause when it rains it pours. What are you living for, living?
I don't got much, but I got heart and soul. I found
Myself through all the highs and lows. Oh, will you drown in the pain or go dance in the rain? What are you living for, living?
Everybody needs a place to call their home. Everybody's skin is different, not their bones. Even when you're lonely, no, you're not alone.
That's the big hit single, One of Us, New Politics, here on Q1043's Out of the Box. You ever hear that song, Martha, My Dear, from the Beatles? It kind of reminds me of that.
Well,
A little bit, a little Beatle-esque
that
action going
makes
on.
Perfect sense.
That's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
a major compliment.
I'll play it
thank
for you.
so much. Yeah, please.
So is there a new album coming? That's what I want to know. We have this song now. Is there a new album in the future here, or is we're just doing the single for now?
Very, very near future.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
We're not really allowed to
Talk about
the
things?
actual date, but very
Yeah,
near
we're
future,
mixing it
yeah.
all. Don't worry,
Okay.
it's coming out in fall.
All right,
in
so
the fall.
2017.
We're allowed to say that. We just don't. The truth is, we don't have a date.
Yeah.
But the record's done and it's in mix and going to mastering and it'll come out sometime in the fall. That's
that's what we're.
that's
what
all
the
we
goal
know.
is.
There's no
Yeah.
secret.
We've got the new song, One of Us, and also they had a really awesome song a couple years ago that I played the crap out of on this show, and I saw them do it live a couple of times. A song called Harlem. Tell us about this song, and then maybe you'll give us a special, like, exclusive version of the song.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, Harlem is we moved to New York from Denmark, and Harlem was I think when we came over here we had an album and we signed with RCA, and when we had been here for a little while we went through a lot of things. One of the hardest things about moving to another country or to another state, because America is so big, is that you after a little while you realize that a lot of your friends, family, all those people, they're very far away.
Yeah.
So for us, we that whole album was very much about us suddenly being in a different country and going through all the things where you have to meet new friends, and I think that we started really singing about personal things in New York, Harlem.
Yeah.
There was a happy incident with a pretty girl in
Uh-huh.
Harlem, and and
Did
yeah,
you say happy accident or incident?
happy.
He said happy incident.
Happy incident. It was, So it's very much about our time here in New York and like
Okay.
really starting to fall in love with New York and in falling in love with America. In
Yeah.
general, yeah.
So, what you guys want to play it for us?
Yeah, let's do it.
Need the guitar for this one.
Good old Harlem.
Did you hear that sound?
What was that?
Oh.
You got indigestion? What?
I see a little boy, pretty little boy.
Here comes a little silhouette of a bar. All right.
All right, you ready? Here we
Guys
go.
ready?
Oh, we're not doing that.
Go, 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 ale. Go, 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 a. Go, 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 ale. Go, 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 a.
I spend my money on the regular miracles, just like you, like me, like everybody else up on the sun, looking sad and beautiful, just like you, like me, like everybody else. When it gets loud, I turn it up.
Whoa, shake it like a bad girl up in Harlem.
When it's too hot, I light it up.
Oh, light it up, yeah, smoking if you got
Let's
it.
go.
Go, 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 ale. Go, 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 a.
Here come the jets, hide my money in your tube socks. Run like me, like hell, like everybody else. Hair metal on a Japanese boombox. Kicks like you, like me, like everybody else. Yeah. 1, 2. When it gets loud, I turn it up.
Whoa, shake it like a bad girl up in Harlem.
When it's too hot, I light it up.
Oh, light it up, yeah, smoking if you got it.
When it gets soft, I shake it up.
Shake it like a bad girl up in Harlem.
And you're so sweet, but I like it rough.
Oh, light it up, yeah, smoking if you got it.
Go, 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 ew. Go, 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 a. 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 Making a movie on the couch with a flip phone, just like you, like fingers in your mouth upon the sun, playing drums with a bleach bone, just like you, like me, like everybody else. Hey. When it gets loud, I turn it up.
Oh, shake it like a backdoor, hopping harder.
When it's too hot, I light it up.
Oh, light it up, yeah, smoking me feel kinda.
When it gets soft, I shake it up.
Sure like it, looking like girl, hopping harder.
And you're so sweet, but I like it rough.
Oh, light it up, yeah, smoking me feel kinda.
Bring it back down. Go, 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 eh. Go, 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 eh.
You're gonna end every song like that now. God, New Politics. The song is Harlem.
We're
from
very
the-
serious. We take things very
I
serious.
can tell you clearly, like really to like Anyway, guys, thank you so much. That was fantastic. Best of luck on the tour, and
Thank
come
you
back
so
here
much.
anytime.
New York's classic rock. Q1043.